Video number 2 on a wide receiver, and this one, if we're going to get any of them, this is the one I think makes the most sense. Emmanuel Sanders. But we're probably not going to get him. Grossi Posse Packer Nation. Welcome to an episode of Packcast, the podcast where you don't have to be a Packers fan, but it sure does help. I'm your host, Tom Grossi. And we continue the string of videos on wide receivers. Now, again, I'm not going to go into depth about the Packers not needing a wide receiver, because if you want that explanation, go back to the AJ Green video that I also released probably, I don't know, like an hour ago by the time this comes out. But out of all three of them, between AJ Green, Emmanuel Sanders, and Stefon Diggs, this guy makes the most sense. I'll explain why, but I think it also could be the Packers could wait on him. We'll see what we got. So, Emmanuel Sanders, been in the league since 2010, was with Pittsburgh for 4 years, then came over to Denver where he had 2 Pro Bowl years with Denver. You're welcome, Peyton Manning, in 2014 and 2016. He had 3 seasons from 2014 to 2016 where he had over 1,000 yards, Peyton Manning. 558 total receptions for his career, over 7,000 yards, and 39 touchdowns. And even in these past 3 years, where he suffered with injuries and he's only played 12 games, he's still been able to put up pretty good numbers, under 1,000, but it's still pretty good numbers. And so, the last time he signed a contract was for 3 years and $33 million. Now, Emmanuel Sanders and the Broncos seem willing to trade him. So unlike AJ Green and like Stefon Diggs, like we're going to talk, where it seems like the organization's not going to trade them, the Broncos sitting ugly at 0-4 right now. Obviously lost Bradley Chubb for the season. Can't seem to get it going. They have Joe Flacco, who is currently just Joe Flacco, who is basically keeping the seat warm until Drew Lock could eventually return from injury and probably take over the team. Now, right now, Emmanuel Sanders is on the last year of his contract. He will be a free agent in 2010, 33 years old. So, while AJ Green is like in the twilight of his career, still I think has 2 to 3 good years left, Emmanuel Sanders, what's a little bit past twilight? Dusk? Sundown? Yeah, one of those. I feel like the guy's not going to play in the league too much longer, maybe 1 to 2 years, maybe. But there is no doubt that the guy is super duper reliable. He's a great player, you know, when the ball actually can get over to him and he has decent quarterbacks throwing to him. And the reason why I think he makes the most sense is because out of the other options, he is going to be the cheapest. In that, you know, maybe what, 4th, 5th round pick, maybe. The problems start to arise again is that this pushes everyone on the depth chart down when we're talking about our receivers. It pushes Allison down, pushes MVS down, pushes Kumaro down. And while I think that Emmanuel Sanders would be a nice fit, I'm going to go back again and say I don't think it's 100% necessary to go out and get him. The only reason why I'm saying to even contemplate it is because he's going to cost a lot less than other receivers who are on the market and people are DMing me about every 5 minutes going, should the Packers pick up this guy? But again, I also might be in the minority thinking that we don't need a receiver right now. And again, this could all change on Sunday, but this is like the same kind of pitfall with AJ Green. He's going to be a free agent next season. If we really need that extra veteran presence, then you go and get him, and you sign him to a 1-year deal, which is super duper cheap. I mean, again, we're 3-1. We don't know what kind of team it is. We've only gone through a month of football. We'll find out a whole lot about the Packers in October as they go against some quality opponents. But at this moment, I'm gonna still say no. But if there has to be one, if Brian Gutekunst is like watching Packcast right now, like he always does, and he's just like, damn, Tom, tell me who I need to pick up. I would say if you have to pick up a wide receiver, Brian, Goot, to pick up Emmanuel Sanders out of AJ Green, because you got to save that money. You got to re-sign some important guys. So I say no overall. The guy is, I like dusk. He's at the dusk of his career, and again, I think he could be helpful. He could be a reliable target for Aaron Rodgers. But again, he's also going to have to learn a new offense. He's going to have to learn a whole new bunch of things. So I think right now I am very comfortable with rolling with what we have. And I'm hoping that the offense can start firing on all cylinders, because we're going to need to be firing on the majority of our cylinders this Sunday, obviously without Devontae Adams against the Cowboys. But I'm looking down the road at teams like the Lions, who are competitive, and I'm looking at guys like the Chiefs, who are going to be playing at the end of the month. And if we do not show up, then we are going to get our ass beat. So, no Emmanuel Sanders, but yes, if you have to go get one, just because less money. But let me know what you think down in the comments below. Do you love Emmanuel Sanders for the Packers, or do you think too old? Just have him go out with the Broncos. Let me know what you think. You can always find me at TomGrossiComedy.com or at TomGrossiComedy at all the social media you see down below. Check out podcasts on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play Music, Spotify, and of course YouTube. And a big shout out and thank you to all our Patreon members over at patreon.com/TomGrossiComedy. But that's numero dos, two for our Spanish-speaking friends. The third one, Stephon Diggs. That could be fun. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Tom Grossi. And as always, go Pack Go.